So welcome back to my channel. Today's keto recipe is going to be a cheeseburger bacon casserole. That is Maddie in the background. She loves to be underfoot when I cook. She's always hoping something will drop to the floor. Aren't you, little munchkin? You're hoping you get something. So what I'm going to do first is cook this bacon, and then while that's cooking, I'm going to brown up the ground beef, and then I will show you the rest from there. The way I like to cook my bacon is, as you can see, I put it on a cookie sheet. I'm going to put it in the oven on 400 and just cook it. I usually check it at 10 to 15 minutes to see if it's getting the crispness that I like. So stay tuned. All right. So I'm getting ready to brown the ground beef, and I'm going to be seasoning it with some onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper. Stay tuned and I'll show you how this cooks up. Okay, you can see the ground beef is starting to brown up, and I'm going to add a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I like to add Worcestershire sauce. You can see I don't know how to say it. I like to add that for a little bit more beefy flavor. You can see the bacon is sizzling up. It looks like it's about halfway done. So the ground beef is browning up nicely. I drained off the fat. I usually buy a higher grade of ground beef, but this was something I had in the freezer that was handy. So the meat is going to finish browning, and I'm going to show you what the rest of the ingredients that go in here are. Alright, so what you are seeing here in this next step is I put about 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream, about 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. That's 2 ounces of cream cheese, and then over to the right upper corner is a dollop, that's very scientific, of mayonnaise. I'm going to mix this together to make the beef mixture. I have that mixed together. There are still some chunks of the cream cheese that haven't melted into it, so I'm going to let that sit on a low heat. I have it on 4 on my electric stove while I check the bacon. Ooh, that bacon looks good and done. We're going to pull that out of there. I took my bacon off the baking sheet and I just throw it on a plate lined with some paper towels to soak up some of the grease, and it'll be ready for the next step. The beef mixture is all nice and cooked up now. It is all set to get layered in the casserole dish. So what I'll be doing is putting this on the bottom layer, a layer of bacon, and then some cheese on top, and then I'll bake it till it's cooked all the way through. So stay tuned to see the next steps. Okay, so what I have here is a small loaf pan casserole dish. This is actually something I have from my mom and dad, so it means a lot to me. And I put the beef mixture in the bottom. Next, I'm going to add the layer of bacon. We'll see if I can do this one-handed. I'm not so good with the recording and cooking at the same time. So I'm just going to put the bacon in layers on top of the beef mixture. This is the first time I've ever made this. I looked at a few recipes online for inspiration, but I'm kind of making this up as I go. So we'll see how it turns out. If I had some sugar-free ketchup, I would put it in there. We do not have any sugar-free ketchup, and we're doing the keto, so I don't want to put regular ketchup in there. Johnny is not a fan of mustard. If I had a household where people liked mustard, I would probably put a tablespoon or 2 of the Dijon mustard in there. But again, this household is a no mustard zone, so I can just add that on at the end on my own individual portion. So we have the beef mixture in there, and again, we stirred into the beef some shredded cheddar cheese, 2 ounces of cream cheese, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, half and half, and then also a dollop of mayonnaise. Now goes the bacon. On top of this, I'm going to put some cheese and pop it in the oven. I'm going to cook it at 350 for about 20 minutes. Since all the ingredients are hot and it's a smaller serving and a smaller dish, I don't think I need to do more than 20 minutes. Stay tuned. We'll see how it looks when it comes out. I just want to show you a quick shot before I put it in the oven. I just put a thin layer of cheddar cheese on top. Johnny's not a huge cheese fan, so I'm just putting a little bit of cheese on top for flavoring. And like you know, there's already some cheese mixed in with the hamburger mixture. So let's get this in the oven. Oh boy, doesn't that look good? It looks nice and toasted, fresh out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool a little bit and then I'll take a bite and let you know how it tastes. Here it is all plated up and I'm going to take a bite. I need to take another bite of that. That tastes very good. You can hear spoiled Maddie the dachshund in the background. She would like to take a bite too. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you seeing another one of the keto recipes come to life. And I will put in the comments below if Johnny actually liked this or not. Take care.